And we're going to just jump right in. We'll go in the order in which you presented. So there's no need for me to just sort of, you can hand it off to each speaker in the order in which you presented. But I'll start this off with Pranay. Pranay, would you give us your couple of key takeaways, please? And then the other speakers can chime in as in order of their presentation.
Thank you. My key takeaway for the segment is both class, but in general for FATCA CRS, and the topics I chose, which is classification CRS. They are large, they are onerous, and one size does not fit all. It's important to have tactical solution, look towards the strategic horizon, and make continuous improvements. While doing that, things take time. So having an open dialogue with the regulator is a must, because like all other large and responsible RFIs, we also ensure that we have an open, transparent communication channel with the regulator, and we try our best to meet the local laws and the international laws. Nikki, over to you. Thank you very much, everybody.
Okay, thank you, Pranay. And the key takeaways I'd like to leave our audience with is that financial institutions, they need to be aware that their respective governments are relying upon them to conduct adequate due diligence, to identify customers who are tax residents in other jurisdictions. And all those classifications, that Pranay talked about are very important. So given this, RFIs need to continuously engage with their customers. First to bridge knowledge gap. We see that a lot where CRS is just being, put down. You need to do some education with your customers and encourage them to complete self-certification forms and do them properly. And the RFIs also, they need to invest in advisory services and technology tools, which can assist them in actually carrying out this due diligence properly so that they can ensure a high quality of data submission and the full compliance with the CRS regulations. Thank you. So over to Jian.
Thank you, Nikki. I cannot emphasize enough the value of automating this end-to-end process. From a reporting perspective, the flexibility of the schema means most regulators will have their own interpretation and jurisdiction-specific requirements. And this translates to multiple sets of requirements that the compliance team must be aware of, not just from a reporting perspective, but also for scenarios such as refiling. If there's one thing that we've learned over the past 6 to 7 years, it is the fact that regulation and requirements changes all the time. It could be a minor change like the updates to validation rules, element requirements, or it could be significant changes like the recent introduction of CRS 2.0 and the new TIN codes released by IRS. Even the application of new TIN codes released by IRS is adopted differently. For most jurisdictions, it's optional, but for countries like New Zealand and Singapore, it's mandatory to start using them this year. And it will not stop here. As regulators realize how powerful this set of information is, they may tweak it further to satisfy their domestic requirements. We should expect and be prepared for more changes. Thank you everyone for your time.